Hello guys. Hello guys. Good evening. Good evening. Am I audible? Am I audible? Good evening guys. Good evening. Yes. Yeah. So we'll just start and so today's session is about how to prepare for ICRB exam. So am I audible? I'm audible, right? Yeah. So most of you will be aeronautical or aerospace engineer and appearing for ICRB exam in mechanical stream paper. So your basic subjects are common, like in engineering, where you guys will be more comfortable. But there are core mechanical subjects where you guys may not be comfortable. So I'll be providing, concise strategy to prepare well for this ICRB exams and how to qualify with your strength. So let's start. So this ICRB exam in mechanical stream can be written by multiple engineers like mechanical engineer, or it can be written by aeronautical engineer or aerospace engineer, okay, or production engineer. Now this recruitment through ICRB exam uh, is in two part. So, like there is a written exam and then subsequent interview. So, in this session, we'll be discussing briefly about like the number of vacancies already we have shared in the previous video. Okay. Uh, then about we can discuss about the briefly the selection procedures, exam pattern, subject weightage. So here, we need to understand from this key based on subject weightage how we should go for preparation, and then preparation strategy, and some IGC support if anyone looking professionally for this ICRB exam. So because I was keep getting messages from different students, is there any paid course for ICRB? So we have planned, in a brief, the same. So the number of vacancies you all know are 163 for this ICRB 2023 recruitment, and these are the basic requirements. You need to have B or B Tech in mechanical, aeronautical, aerospace, and other related branches, and minimum is 65% or 6.84 CGPA. Then the next part, which we know, the selection procedure. So selection procedure is there is a written test and then there is a subsequent interview. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Rishi sir. Good evening.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So I just started in a brief.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir.
So first written test, and it is offline, it's not online, and it will be MCQ exam and then subsequent interview. Now the qualifying criteria. So these are the qualifying criteria for unreserved candidates. You need to get like 50% will be taken from written exam, and 50% is like from interview. But in interview you need to get minimum 50 marks out of 100, and aggregate it is 60%. Now the same way, uh, for reserved candidates, there are some relaxations you guys can see. Okay. So unlike previously written was just to qualify for interview, and the selection was earlier selection was based solely on interview performance, but now they are including marks from written test also. So the people should prepare written exams as best. Now this exam is like in two part, part A and part B. So part A is core mechanical engineering, and part B is general aptitude. It's like GATE exam. So GATE exam also have two part, like core engineering and general aptitude. But there are some differences between GATE exam and this exam, like number of questions. So number of question in this ISRO exams are 100, not 100 exactly. It is like 80 plus 15. They have mentioned 15 question. So it's 95 question. Okay, approximately it's a 95 question they are asking, and those 95 questions will be for 100 marks. Okay. Now guys, in this core engineering, it is same like GATE, mathematics and other core mechanical subjects, and in general aptitude also similar like GATE questions, which are from numerical reasoning, logical reasoning, and then diagrammatic reasonings and other things. So if you solve all PYQs for general aptitude from different GATE paper, that will be more than sufficient. Okay. And for this core engineering, ICRB previous year's paper are available. Same way, GATE mechanical paper also available. So people can practice this core engineering part from ICRB paper and GATE. Now the main thing which you guys need to look into, the planning, how to plan for ICRB exam. So some of you or many of you have already applied for exam, but have not started preparing seriously. So now it is time to start your preparation seriously. So if you see the last few years subject wise weightage, so you guys can see engineering mathematics. In 2020 paper, there were 7 questions. 2018, there were more number of questions, then 9, 5, 8, 5. So average, there are 8 questions in last 5-6 years. Okay. So guys, you can see mathematics weightage is around 8 to 10 marks around. So guys, now this either you are from aerospace, mechanical, production, you guys must not lose any marks from engineering mathematics, because many of you have prepared already for GATE. You guys are preparing for GATE, and have done good in engineering mathematics in your B or B Tech. So should prepare well for engineering mathematics. Now second, engineering mechanics and theory of machine. So guys, specifically you can see they ask many questions from engineering mechanics, and engineering mechanics is a base along with theory of machine. So you can see in 2020 paper there are 14 questions from this section, engineering mechanics and theory of machine. Of course, the 10 around questions are from engineering mechanics. So all of you must prepare well for engineering mechanics also. And right, Even if you are preparing for GATE Aerospace in IGC, we teach engineering mechanics seriously, because this is one of the basic subjects of our engineering. Okay, so that's what here. And you can see average in all paper, there are 10 questions from engineering mechanics. So next section is fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines. Again, if you see every year 10, 14, 7, 6, and then again 16. So they ask sometime more number of question from this. You can expect 10 plus question average, and again average is 10. So guys, here if you see, uh, just a moment, uh, just a moment, wait guys. Yeah, I'm back guys, so I'm audible, right? This is sir, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yeah. So here, guys, again, fluid mechanics have more weightage. Okay. So you guys again familiar with fluid mechanics very well, because in engineering also you study fluid mechanics in depth as well as for GATE. So you guys should try to get as much marks from this fluid mechanics and 10. Now the next very important part is strength of material and machine design. And already we have solved yesterday 2015 paper. Majority of the questions are from strength of material. So guys, it's a very scoring subject, and it is very well taught in IGC, and we have already provided free lectures for engineering mechanics, fluid mechanics, and strength of material in depth on our new GATE channels. So here average is 14 marks. Then the next is thermodynamics, and again thermodynamics, either you are mechanical aerospace, you guys study these subjects well in engineering, also in mechanical, this subject is asked very well in GATE, but in aerospace at IGC at least we teach basics of thermodynamics. So you guys also should prepare thermodynamics well. Now the next part is heat and mass transfer. So here also average they are asking 7 question, and for heat and mass transfer also we have started today sharing the free lectures for whole subjects. So in next 10 days or 15 days we will complete this subject also, so you guys can refer. Now the this industrial and operation is not that important, but the again which is very important, and most of the aero guys are not familiar with this manufacturing and production, because this subject is not at all in your curriculum. In engineering, in my stream it was there as workshop technology when I was learning aeronautical engineering, but you other guys may have or may not have, but in GATE aerospace this subject is not there at all. So guys, you have to put more efforts for this, because you cannot neglect. And you guys can see average number of questions are 18 in last 5 6 years. Okay, so how to prepare for this manufacturing and production? IGC have already provided 30 plus hours of free lectures for this manufacturing and production. You guys can refer on IGC YouTube channel. Also, I'm going to provide one option if you go for IGC paid course. So this is all about previous year subject wise weightage. Now the next part, based on this weightage or understanding of this subject weightage, can we qualify in written exam? I think yes, why not? We can qualify in written exam very well, because you need to get only 65 plus minus marks for unreserved category to qualify in exam. Okay, and around 80 to 90% questions will be from, I will share the subject list from those subjects. So guys, now this exam is of 100 marks, so you need to have 65 plus minus marks to qualify for interview. Earlier days, the exam used to be of 240 marks. So when exam was of 240 marks, the qualifying marks used to be 140 to 150. Okay, earlier days. Now guys, based on those subject weightage, how should you guys plan? So I will suggest, if you are aeronautical or aerospace engineer, you guys must focus on these subjects very well, so you guys can easily achieve this 65 plus minus marks, like general aptitude. Okay, which you guys might have learned very well if you have prepared for gate exam, or if you have not prepared for gate exam, then also be ready to learn this subject well. It may help you in upcoming gate exam as well as this ICRB exam. Then engineering mathematics, engineering mechanics, fluid mechanics, strength of materials, thermodynamics, and this subject, which as I told, which will be a kind of very efforts demanding, or you need to have you need to put more efforts for this subject if you are from non mechanical background, or specifically from aerospace or aeronautical background. If you are from production or mechanical background, then there is no issue on this. And then next, heat and mass transfer. So if you guys prepare well for all these subjects, you guys will cover 80 to 90% of the questions of ICRB exams, and can qualify exams very well. Now you guys see, if you see, the only alien which seems here is what, these two subjects. In fact, heat and mass transfer also, some people study in engineering, in aerospace engineering also, and some extent this heat and mass transfer is related with thermodynamics in application part. Okay, so guys, for everything IGC have solution for both like free audience, and someone want to go for a paid course, we can provide a good solution. So Rishi sir, you want to add anything on this part?
Yes, sir. You have rightly pointed out that okay, except that industrial engineering, that weightage is very less, so that we can leave. But these subjects are very important, and as like questions are although some are theoretical question and some are means this
Numericals.
numerical based, but here the calculator is not allowed, so you will have to practice a lot, and you should not stuck on any single question here. So if you read the very first page of ICRB question paper, it is they themselves have suggested that do not waste much time on single question, because some of the questions are framed like it will take means it seems very easy for you, but it will take time to solve because calculator is not allowed. So they don't want you to solve that particular question. You should not waste time on that particular question. But there are some questions which are on the they will be at the end of that question paper, which you may lose if you are spending more time on those questions. So those things you will have to be very cautious, and that will come only if you are solving more and more questions with your like proper timer. You should set timer and then start solving question paper. That practice you should have.
Yes, sir. And also, I will add a few things, like the those like 20% part, which like machine design, I have not included here. Theory of machine, okay, Tom MD, and this industrial and operation, or this fluid machinery part. So for that, at IGC we have some solution, and also we are solving like previous year's ICRB question. So guys can follow that PYQ solution series and understand the kind of questions they ask, and accordingly they can prepare. So the suggestion is to go for preparing 100% syllabus. So they may get very simple theoretical questions from some of these subjects, and other competitor may score and you guys may lose if you are not preparing. So the idea is, try to prepare as best for 100%, but you need to have a special focus where your strength is there. Now, as sir suggested,
And
there are the few.
sir, one more point I want to add,
Yeah,
that
please.
you have already pointed out in last slide, that engineering mechanics, it is a
Yes.
basic subject, but usually most of the students do not focus much on that subject, maybe because in gate that weightage is less, or whatever the maybe the reason. But sometimes that particular subject may play a vital role in our ICRB exam, because see, usually that thermodynamics, strength of material, fluid mechanics, those subjects everybody prepares, and they can score in those subjects. But engineering mechanics, generally students do not study much, that's why they do not able to score much on that part. And there sometimes whoever prepare those subjects properly, they score much in that particular subjects. Those questions they can easily solve, and they are very, means they are ahead in their this marking now, in their this ranking now, because in this exams, you know that 2 or 3 marks will here and there, and you will be out of the of this competition. So that engineering mechanics is very helpful in this particular exam. And
Yeah.
as you have pointed out that we focus much on that this basic subjects. So okay, that point only I wanted to add here, sir.
Yeah, sure, sir. And for engineering mechanics, again, we take actually at IGC very seriously, sir, this subject, and we have provided very good lectures. In fact, we follow NCRT books and HC Verma, along with the books like Johnston and Beer. So that should be done. Now, what should be the preparation strategy? As sir mentioned, the practice is a key, but before that, the student should cover all theory concepts from like IGC free lectures or paid lectures or standard textbook or IGC notes. So whichever the resource you guys have, use that and cover all theory concepts in a quick time, because exam possibly will be soon, right, sir? In July month or early August, hopefully. What you say, sir? When is the exam date? Because they have not mentioned.
Sir, very soon, because maybe before maybe this before this year end, surely, because they want to recruit before March. Before March, they
Yeah,
should have all the employees.
yeah,
So
because,
now all this all the means this recruitment thing should be finished, I think. So before
oh,
that, like all interview and result, everything. So
okay.
this exam will be very soon, I think.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So that's the first step, and it should be done seriously. Simply, applying for ICRB exam will not, solve the purpose. So start learning subjects, theory concepts, and then solve all ICRB previous questions along with gate question of those subjects. So now, since the exam is in mechanical stream, so you guys should solve gate mechanical question paper, and in internet you can find for almost every gate mechanical question paper question solution, because there are n number of resources available. And at least you guys should write 5 mock exams before actual ICRB exam. That is what I will suggest. Now, from what are the standard textbook and resources? So for general aptitude and engineering mathematics, I'll suggest any standard gate book. Gate book means those books which provide all PYQs in topic wise manner. So you guys must follow that. And for concepts, you guys can refer your standard engineering mathematics books, whichever you have referred. But practice is very important here. Then engineering mechanics, as sir suggested, this is very important subject, and it will be a differentiator. So you guys can follow, I have here mentioned IGC notes. You guys can follow also like NCRT physics books, mechanics part, or you guys can follow SC Verma, or you guys can follow, if you further want standard book, then Johnston and Beer. Okay. Now for fluid mechanics, again, those who have access to IGC notes, I will suggest first go for IGC notes, and then SK Som is another book. For strength of material, same way, IGC notes and mechanics of material by Gere or Timoshenko Gere. For thermodynamics, again, same IGC notes, PK Nag or Sanjal and Bowles. And there is one more book, right, sir? For thermodynamics, now people refer. Which books? That is more, I don't remember exact author. So you guys,
But Pikenag and Senjal Bowles is more than enough, sir. In fact,
yes,
Pikenag
yes,
itself is
yeah,
enough for theory part. Senjal Bowles more than enough,
yes,
sir.
yes. So heat and mass transfer, again, Sanjal and Bowles is very good book. Okay, and for machine design, like we have for whoever is IGC students, especially if mechanical students have access to all materials, and aero students also have access to thermodynamics, strength of material, fluid mechanics, engineering mechanics, all these. Then heat and mass transfer may not have access, but I can provide. Machine design, again, IGC notes, Sigle and Bhandari. Theory of machine also, IGC notes and SS Ratan. Manufacturing and production, I will not suggest any book because it's a ocean. So I'll suggest simply IGC notes and IGC lectures, and it should be a reverse, learning, solving more and more questions, and then getting in depth for this particular part. Industrial and operation, again, in gate exam they ask more industrial and operation, but in ISRO they are not asking, because ISRO still is not involved that much in this particularly in manufacturing domain. What do you say, sir? Um Rishi sir, with your experience, uh, the role of ISRO is more in overhauling and research and
Sir,
development part.
your voice is breaking, sir, in between.
Yeah, am I audible? Uh, Vijay Sai, we do not refer Sadhu Singh and all those kind of books where a lot of mistakes are there. Okay, specifically, yeah, Tom is still, we can say SS Ratan, SOM is also okay, but our reference book is preferred reference book is Gere. Yeah, Rishi sir, am I audible?
Sir, in between it is breaking, sir.
Yeah, fine. Now is it okay?
Now it is okay, sir.
Yeah. So I was discussing about this manufacturing and production part. Since it's so many subjects involved, so I don't say refer any particular book, right? Because otherwise they will
Because
consume.
it will take so much time, sir, for covering
Yes,
with from book. It will take so much time.
yes.
Manufacturing
So
production notes is enough, sir.
yes, yes. So, guys, those who are watching session, if any doubt or concern, they can write in chat box. And if you guys are, liking this session, so please thumbs up uh, to this session. Okay. Now the next part is what should be your preparation strategy in terms of daily basis. So we will suggest daily at least you guys should study 4 to 6 hours and more. based on your number of hours available. So minimum you guys should study 4 to 6 hours, because it depends when his exam is scheduled. We should expect the exam will be scheduled soon. Okay, now start studying 2 to 3 subjects parallel, so you guys can cover more. You guys will, if you go one by one subjects, you may take or consume more time to finish. So at the end you should not be in position ki your preparation is just 50% complete or 40%. You have to complete all those listed important subjects in short span of time with good practice. And attend IGC's ICRB PYQ session seriously to understand the depth of questions, so you can plan your studies accordingly. And currently we have started with 2 subjects, solid mechanics machine design part and thermodynamics and application, and the third will be including this manufacturing and production from coming week. So we'll run these 3 parallel, and then later on we will take once these parts are done, SOM or thermodynamics part. Now need very good practice of simple numerical questions, as calculator is not allowed, as already pointed by sir. Calculator will not be there, so they will not ask lengthy questions, but for sure there will be good number of numericals. And even for simple numericals you need to have practice to simplify till end, right, this is sir? Because generally what people do mistake, they will solve in steps, and there itself they will start substituting values.
Yeah,
So
yeah, correct, correct.
simplifying question answers till end will be very important in this paper.
You
Now
just
guys,
means what they can do is you start solving that question, but if you are seeing that it question is taking more than 1 minute or 1.5 minute, you just leave that question there itself and mark that you will solve at the end of that means your examination. Means when you have 5-10 minutes left, then you solve, because in if you are solving that question further, it may take let's say 3-4 minutes, but in that 3-4 minutes you will able to solve another 3-4 theory question which is easier, and it will be at the end of that question paper. So I have, with
mm,
my experience and with I have means have chat with my friends also who have appeared for this examination. So they, most of them have faced this particular problem. Most of the students face this particular problem in ICRB exam. They usually stuck in some of the theory numerical question, and they do not reach till end of that particular question paper. And then they saw like 3-4 questions are there which are very easy, but they didn't have time to solve that question.
yeah. So one thing, as I tell for GATE exam, it is too applicable here. People should try to solve paper in multiple rounds, not in a single round. So those theoretical questions, they should, whichever they know, should mark in the first round, then second round, third round. So if they plan paper in the multiple round, that may be very helpful for ICRB exam. But sometimes
Correct, correct.
people say, yeah. So now there is one question, sir, for manufacturing. There is one book, Decode Gate Production. It was very helpful. It is for Gate only. Its price on also less than 300. I used to cover more methods to solve problem. Good. So Vijay Sai has given one suggestion. So those who are watching this session, they can look into, and if they want to buy that book, can buy that book happily. Thank you, Vijay, for your suggestion. So this is about written exam preparation strategy. So on regular basis till exam. Now we will discuss briefly about interview. So what is your suggestion, sir? My suggestion, they should read standard textbook, which will cover theoretical concepts, as well as students will get good in or students will get ready for their interview, and they must read from good resources, not like reading like Khurmi Ramamrutam kind of books, or DK, what is that? Bansal Das, Kurmi, like that. I want
Correct, correct, sir.
to.
So here, sir, from my experience, I will share that questions will be means you should read this standard books only, and you should be thorough with your derivation also, because what will happen, like in interview panel, 7 to 8 members will be there, and you will sit little bit far from them in a single chair, and hardly like 2 or 3 minutes only they will ask you your background, or your name and background, all those things. After that, they will straight away tell you to go to the board. You'll have to solve questions in a board, not question, but derivations. They may ask you to derive, they may ask you to, they will give you some problem, and you will have to relate that particular thing with like a practical problem, and you will have to relate with some of your equations. Like, you should understand that I can solve this particular practical problem with by using this particular equation, or you should have good means understanding of equation and related practical example. And derivation should be like, it should be must. Derivation for you, it should be must. And beforehand they will ask you which question, which topics you have prepared, or like, not topics, which subjects you have prepared. So 3 4 subjects you prepare very well. You don't have to go through all the subjects. 3 4 subjects you prepare very well, and in the mostly they will ask from those subjects only. And means and some of the derivation they will definitely ask, like even for simple derivation they can ask, or some complicated also. But you should able to solve halfly also, it will be helpful. It's not like you should solve complete derivation, but in you should they will judge like whether you have understood that particular derivation or not. So those things are very much helpful in this interview thing. And those things you will get in standard books only. So reading
Yes,
standard books is must, and 3 4 subjects you select, and you cover
yes.
those 3 4 subjects.
Yeah, basically subjects like fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, strength of
Yeah, yeah,
material, engineering mechanics. If these
yeah,
are
yeah.
prepared well, mostly,
And graphs also, sir.
yeah,
Whichever graphs are there, you
yeah,
should read graphs also. They will tell you to draw graphs for say, few standard graphs they will ask, and later then they may ask you few questions or practical questions related to that graph.
yeah. Like can say some questions from engineering mathematics, and basically, sir, this interview seems to be very similar like MTech research or MS interviews. Usually
Correct, correct,
happens
sir.
in
And
IITs
one
and
more thing I want to add here, sir, that whatever this final year project you are doing, either you are
yes,
in BTech final year or MTech final year. If you are in MTech final year, you must prepare your final year thesis, final year project very thoroughly. They will start asking question from that only. First of all, they will start asking question from that only. Then they will move to your this subjects. And if you are in BTech also, whatever project you are doing, go through that project, and their practical example, their derivations, their theory things should be very clear to you.
okay. So I think interview is it's a long journey. Before that, these aspirants must clear written exam well, and then definitely we'll provide further interview guidance. And surely we will have a dedicated sessions for that as well. So that's all about the preparation, planning, and resources and other things for all audience, irrespective of their IGC students or not, or in IGC also, if they are looking for any free guidance or paid guidance. So now we have planned some paid support for written exam as well as interview. So what we are going to provide for in paid support, access to all IGC resources like study materials for all mechanical stream subjects, video lectures in depth, which we are doing for our GATE students for mechanical engineering stream. And we'll be providing two mock exams based on latest ICRB pattern, and we'll also give the mock interview guidance from our previous associates who are already in ISRO. And fee for this paid support is 5,000, and this support will valid till ICRB exam coming for 2023. But the mock interview will not be part of this support, because we have seen in case of our DRDO mock interview, support, it cost us a lot, because usually in interview panel we involve retired DRDO, ISRO and HL people, and so that's why we have not included in this as of now this support, because this interview comes in the second stage when people clear written exam. So afterwards, those who clear exam, they can contact, and definitely IGC also contribute in mock interview expenditures. But if more people get selected for interview or shortlisted, then we cannot to be partial with few people and charge for others. So that's all from this part. And if you guys have any questions, guys, be free to ask. And if you guys liked this session, please thumbs up. Those who are watching, if this session is useful, can thumbs up, and can ask questions in chat box, those who are watching. uh, so Rishi sir have good experience of writing this ICRB exam and clearing, and making it to end. And I'm also experienced in guiding people for HL interview, DRDO interview in a recent time, and making many IGC students to in different research courses in India, either in ISC or in different IITs. So guys can ask questions. Yeah, Tulsi, Priyesh, any question? Vijay. So Vijay, are you preparing for ICRB? Have you applied for that? You are already in ISC. Rishi sir, happy to share this Mr. Vijay Sai. He was our
Yes, sir.
2023 student. He
Yes.
got AR
Yes.
66 in production, and he got MTech in ISC Bangalore in
Oh,
mechanical.
great, 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 sir.
Yeah, and this year, sir, 60 plus people will be there in IITs and ISC from IGC. Last year it
Great
was
achievement,
55.
sir.
Yeah, even in ISC Bangalore, in first list itself, sir, we got 12, 13 people uh,
Oh,
in
great,
MTech.
great, sir. Great
Yeah,
achievement. Day by
yeah,
day, our selections
yeah,
are increasing
improving.
only,
Yes,
improving, sir. Yes.
yes, yes. In So definitely now it's our focus is ICRB, and after that DGCA. So we want more and more IGC students in different government PSUs or IITs or other places. In fact, sir, this year we got in NITI also, NITI Mumbai also, one of our student.
Oh, Niti also. Oh, great.
Yeah, everywhere we got, sir, all IITs. We have not this time all break record will be breaking, sir.
All your hard work, sir.
It's a team, sir, teamwork.
Yes,
It's not.
yes.
Thank you. Yes. So, any question, guys? Seems no question. Let me write if they have any question. So it seems, sir, they are not having any question because they have to start preparing yet, right? Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Audible, sir. Audible. Yes, sir. In between,
Yeah.
it was
So
breaking. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it seems, sir, they have to start preparation yet.
Yes,
So,
yes.
guys, be free to reach us if you. And anyway, we are taking PYQ sessions, right, sir? So,
Correct, sir.
including you all will be taking sessions. I have planned fluid mechanics and fluid machinery for you, sir. So
Okay,
that
okay,
means
sir.
they can interact with you. Okay. All right.
Okay, sir.
So thank you all for joining this session, and thank you, Rishi sir, for sharing your insights.
Thank
And
you, sir.
these are our contact details. Who are looking for professional support from IGC, they can contact us regarding ICRB. And I think we are keeping, sir, 5K as a reasonable fee, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
we
reasonable, sir.
to give,
Yes, yes.
give almost our all gate content, which cost in a lot in market. But
Yes,
I will be happy if some of Aero Stream people get in, ISRO through ICRB. It will be a big achievement for me and a team, right?
correct,
Because
correct, sir.
some people tell कि we teach only gate aerospace, but I am very happy we teach multiple gate stream, because in ICRB, if you are not familiar with mechanical stream, you can't provide support to your students, right? If you
Correct,
are
sir.
aero.
Correct.
And in fact, our students are getting in robotics and all other stream, or space technology, where, sir, lot of electronics inputs are required. So we
Yes,
are
yes,
having expertise also teaching like electronics, electrical. In fact, sir, in DGCA, in air
yes.
safety paper, there are avionics questions, a lot of electronics questions, around 15
Okay,
questions. So since
okay.
IGC have expertise, we can easily support our students, sir. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, so that's our strength, not nor our weakness, actually, having, more stream
Yes,
than
correct, correct, sir.
yeah. So that's all, sir. Thank you very much for joining this session, and all the best whoever have seen this session or going to see this session. And we'll be happy to support and see the success of many of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.